video is brought to you by Dusty Vaquero. Punchy, poetic, pure.
I remember we were working on the handcart ranch in Wyoming, and my husband had dropped me off and to trot back and get the truck and trailer, and we were just long trotting across this big pasture full of sagebrush and listening to all the sounds that were going on around me, and I could just hear that cricket rolling. And I wrote this song, Cricket Roll, and right after that my husband had read the book We Were the Vaqueros, written by Arnold Rojas. And he said, "Oh my gosh, honey, this is the most amazing book. You've got to read this." And of course, I got kids running around everywhere and a million things going on. And I said, "I don't know if I can read it, but I'll read a story." So first story I opened the book up to was about this old vaquero, and this was back in the 1940s, and said he'd reached the point in his life where he couldn't saddle up and ride out with the men anymore, and it just was killing him. But he said he'd still go out and he'd catch his horse and he'd saddle him up, and he said he'd put that bridle on and he'd lead him over to the lawn and he'd sit and he'd listen to that pony's cricket roll. And I got chills up and down my spine, and I thought that's pretty crazy that, and in that long of time that a feeling could still exist. And just such a reminder how our identity is just tied to those types of things. So that was a really, really powerful moment for me, knowing that, we have this connection. And just like being in the saddle shop today, it's such part of who we are. So here's a little cricket roll. From the rolling of green pastures to where the sagebrush meets the pine, and we'll do our bidding to the land we'll leave behind, and welcome in the highlands, summer days so long, little piece of heaven sitting on a cowboy's throne, looking for the solace in my soul. Smile as I listen to my pony's cricket roll. Well, in the misty haze of twilight, when the night horse rings her bell, we'll roll it up, saddle up, and hit that loving trail, and ride off towards the mountains, snow-capped covered peaks, hoping that beyond the pass you're waiting there for me to put an end to this long and lonely road. Smile as I listen to my pony's cricket roll. So from the deserts of Nevada to the streams in Idaho, from paradise to Kamiah, these trails all lead you home. And I'm through with days of wandering, so I'm coming home to stay. The only view I need is looking through the ears of that old bay, looking for the solace in my soul. Smile as I listen to my pony's cricket roll. And I found the solace in my soul. Smile as I listen to my pony's cricket roll. That cricket roll.